I'm Mark Noseworthy. I'm the Destiny 2 General Manager.
I'm Luke Smith, and I'm the Destiny 2 Game Director.
Before we started the show today, we wanted to just acknowledge the circumstances and the unprecedented times we're in. This is not how we had planned this several months ago to talk about the future of Destiny 2 and reveal where we're headed with the team. This show's not how we planned it. We're building the game, not how we planned it, from our living rooms and basements and with our kids and our dogs and all sorts of stuff on our laps while we're trying to make this game.
Yeah, there's like an inherent weirdness to this. Even the weirdness of this is the first time I've seen you in person in the last probably 3 months, and I don't know if people know, but outside of the show that is work, those are actually pretty close. We hang out, we talk all the time. Our significant others are buddies, and so. It's super weird just to see you in person.
Yeah, not on a screen.
Yeah, not on this little Zoom screen on an iPad or something. It's just totally bizarre.
Yeah.
This is not how we envisioned this, and certainly our hope was that it would be more than just us two talking about this stuff. And over the course of the summer, a bunch more folks from the team are gonna talk about what we're up to and what we're gonna be up to.
Let's get the show started.
A nice looking sniper.
For sure. I want that Sparrow.
Yeah, for real.
That ship too. That's the stranger.
Think so? I didn't get a good look. Yeah, that's the stranger.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to drive a Sparrow like that.
Right? With the dashboard and everything? They're like, wait, what?
Oh, that thing's cool.
This is what I brought you here to see.
Do we get companions now?
That'd be sweet.
Beyond the light.
September 22nd, so there goes your force start.
There's the fall DLC date. That's cool.
So, Luke, is it finally time to explain?
Listen, some jerk said that we were done with the Stranger's story, and as you get back into Destiny and you keep looking around and finding stones to uncover, a character who says that she's not forged in light, and where the two of you meet, ground can break, becomes a pretty interesting tool to leverage here in Destiny 2 Beyond Light and going forward. It is the beginning of a brand new era in Destiny 2. This fall, you're going to discover Europa, a brand new destination, and one of the first destinations we envisioned long ago when Destiny began. This is the birthplace of the Exo and the site of a newly active pyramid ship. As a player, you're going to face Aramis, a fallen warrior wielding a brand new power born from a very ancient darkness.
Like you, Aramis is a leader, but unlike you, she seeks revenge against the Traveler first, scattering her people's once great houses to the cosmic winds.
It's up to you to confront Aramis and her growing empire on the frozen battlegrounds of Europa. And it's up to you to go beyond and discover long dormant secrets hidden beneath the surface in places lost to time, like...
The Deep Stone Crypt.
Yes, there you go.
That one I've
Lore
heard of.
Corner.
That one I heard of, yeah.
You're doing it. There's a lot more to Europa than you might imagine. And here's your first look at gameplay from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Where I come from, the Darkness won. I have witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again. It's time the truth presented itself to you. Darkness resides within, beckoning you. This is a truth we cannot hide from, and so we must embrace it.
They're making Europa look like it's gonna be huge.
That's for sure.
The line between light and dark is so very thin. Let's cross it together.
That looked like a new super.
Yeah, it did.
I will give these Guardians the destruction they crave.
Back to fight the House of Wolves?
Nice.
Man, it's
That'll be
time
good
to
if they
wield
go
the
in
darkness.
more in
We've been
depth on that because that
Destiny 2
DLC
Beyond
wasn't
Light
very
ships
big.
to all currently supported platforms on September 22nd this year. And it kicks off a new era in Destiny where players will discover the true nature of the light and the dark. Not just walking the thin line between, but wielding the darkness itself as a weapon with stasis.
And we did just get like a very brief look at that today. And, you know, obviously we're going to end up showing more throughout the course of the summer. And the other thing is Stasis, this new power, isn't just going to be Guardian supers and abilities. It's a brand new damage type. So that means it's going to ultimately sit alongside Solar, Arc, and Void as the first new element we've introduced to the game since the original Destiny release way back
Oh,
in
this is
2014.
super.
This is a
That's
big deal.
cool.
Like,
Yeah, right.
it's a big deal to add this
Yes,
to the universe. Like, it changes everything.
And it's a lot of work. Today, yeah, you got a glimpse of this new power, and it's definitely the pursuit and acquisition and the player's ability to wield it. It's something that's going to be woven in through the narrative of the game. Like, the game is kind of a collision course between you and Aramis, and we're going to show you a bunch more about Stasis later in the year.
Because though we're excited about what we're delivering this fall, we did say that Destiny 2 Beyond Light was the beginning of a new era.
What does that mean? Well, it means that we're thinking about Destiny beyond just any given year and thinking about it over time. And so we want to take a look into kind of the long future of Destiny. But when you want to look ahead, like we're about to do, it all starts back at the beginning.
We called it
Oh my god. We're
The
going
Trap.
far back.
and its arrival
Yeah, it was just
changed
alpha.
us forever.
Right after?
Yeah.
First release?
Eyes
Yeah.
up, Guardian.
That's first release.
You must push back the
When you
darkness.
first come into Destiny.
Yep, 'cause there was a
Guardians are
stranger
fighting
right
on
there.
Earth
They
and
fucking
beyond.
used it.
Yeah.
Join them.
Full god.
6 of us went down into the pit.
Corona.
In the end, they all bowed before me.
Still one of the best
We
raids.
have slain his brood. We have murdered his son. And now the Taken King comes for us all.
We thought we were indestructible.
I really enjoyed this DLC. music in the temple.
You've merely forgotten the fear of death. I am Gaul. And your light is mine. Without the light, are we even guardians anymore?
We should have been there. Any last words? I'm coming home, Ace. So, this is to be a reckoning. Free me.
You know, that DLC got a lot of hate, but I actually enjoyed Forsaken, the storyline of it.
People don't realize how beautiful it truly is. I think there was so much that people got lost in it,
watching us.
Yeah.
It seems those responsible for our collapse are coming back. We've been waiting. We are your salvation. The line between light and dark is so very thin. Do you know which side you're on?
A side should always be taken.
2021, The Witch
Even
Queen,
if it's
what?
the
Yeah,
wrong
I seen
side.
that. I got the screenshot of the first one, but I missed the second one. I got the third one.
Lightfall?
We are
So they
building
have a
Destiny's
plan
future
already
today,
out for
right
the next
inside of
couple
Destiny
years.
2.
Yeah.
It starts with Beyond Light coming this fall.
Alright.
It's going to continue
I'll take X
with the
Packs
next
over
major
P3.
expansion, The Witch Queen, and Lightfall is going to kind of drive this all to a moment. These three releases represent this new era in Destiny. These eras began really in 2014 with that era of light where, players entered Destiny for the first time. They were resurrected. They went to the tower. They learned about the things the children were scared of. And, we exited that era when we became Guardians.
We are now coming out of an era of loss of our powers, one of our mentors, our innocence, and soon we will be entering an era of darkness. And if it's not clear, we are all in on Destiny 2.
Last year, we laid out a vision for the game that we wanted to build the definitive action MMO, place it in an awesome evolving world that you can play anytime, anywhere with your friends. We are still completely committed to this ambitious vision, and we're going to continue reaching to deliver it in Destiny 2. And to be clear, listen, I'm sure over here in the Twitch chat, there's some mix of salt and space dad. We haven't gotten everything right out of the gate. For example, we've already begun working on changes that we're going to make to our seasonal model in year 4 to get a bunch of the FOMO that's in the game right now out of it. And this is a response not only to your feedback, but just, we took it in the
Another
wrong
remake
direction.
of Trials,
You
I
can
hope.
lay that at me.
Keep our fingers
We're also
crossed.
working on things like Transmog, and
Tightly.
that's going to
But
be
hopefully
an
it won't take
experience
2
that
years
means
to get Trials again.
armor is kind of always valuable
Right.
to you because it can always represent a look for you to chase. And we've got a bunch of other improvements to the experience that we're working on. Things like the quest log's going to get another awesome revision. We've got small touches, like a oft requested one. And I think when we started Beyond Light, this was one that I made to Mike Zach in
Yeah, getting a dark title screen back in Destiny so that
Thank you.
the light white heat of the title screen doesn't light up your entire apartment at 2 a.m. So there are the small features, but then there's also some big features, and maybe one of the biggest is next generation support.
I think one of the most exciting things we're going to talk about is
What
the
they need
game's
to
going to run
work
at 60
on is
frames per
the
second and 4K
title screen
resolution
audio,
on the new hardware.
so you don't blow
We're
your
also
ears out.
really happy to say that whatever content you already own
Extremely
or
loud,
will own
unnecessary
in Destiny
sound
2
for 5
will
minutes
come
after
with
on
you
console.
to your next generation console of choice at no extra charge. On PlayStation, you'll be able to upgrade to PlayStation 5 for free, and on Xbox, we will support smart delivery also for free. In plain English, this means if you own
Like-
Destiny 2 expansion content on those platforms now or in the
Not
future
needed
or
for
by
PC. We're
Beyond
already
Light in
ahead of the game.
September, you can keep
Yeah.
playing on the same family consoles for free without buying the expansions again.
That's
You think
nice.
that's
They should have
awesome.
done that in the beginning.
don't have
they
to
should
worry
have
about
done that
busting up your
honestly when
friends'
cross
either,
saves
because
joined.
we're
They should
going
have
to
made it
support
to where you could transfer your
intergenerational
DLC
crossplay
content no
within
matter where
each
you were
console
going.
platform ecosystem as well. This means that if your brother's playing on PS4 and your sister's playing on PS5, all
Did
three
they
of you
just
can
say
play
crossplay?
together. And we're going to do the same thing
Yeah,
in the Xbox ecosystem.
they did.
This year we're
That's
focused
not
on
going to work in
intergenerational
Destiny
play.
2.
Hopefully next year we
That's
can finally do the
scary.
thing and get them all playing together
hope
in
it
the
doesn't
same
break it.
ecosystem.
Yes. So Shadowkeep was cool, and Shadowkeep brought back the moon and upgraded and enhanced it. And so we brought a destination out of the vault and, you know, spruced it up, and that's where you got to play. We're not doing that with this fall's destination, Europa. It's a brand new place you've never been before. And both the Witch Queen and Lightfall are going to also include brand new, never before seen destinations. These expansions
Cool.
will stretch
So
out
we're
across the
getting,
timeline. It's going to bring much anticipated enemies to the forefront.
content we've already
and
had,
hopefully
that's nice.
deliver some twists, turns, drama that we don't think anyone's going to see coming.
But to deliver these big content beats
No
each
reskin
and every
stuff
year,
anymore.
and keep building on
Thank the
top of our
Lord.
seasonal experiences while making
By the Lord,
technological
I mean
leaps
RNGs.
forward, we also need to make some big changes to the way we treat some of our older legacy content.
The stuff that maybe is getting a little long in the tooth that you're not really looking at and playing anymore. You're not.
Destiny 2 is a huge game. We have 9 destinations, 40 story missions, 54 adventures, 42 lost sectors, 17 strikes, 31 PvP maps, 7 raids, and hundreds of game systems that layer on top
Jeez,
of
I
that.
didn't realize
I
how
could go on.
much was
And I
actually on
probably
there.
screwed up one of those numbers.
Yeah,
the
that's
fact
what they
is,
say,
the
they
game is
have to,
too
like,
large to efficiently
shut
update
some
and
things down. It
maintain.
makes sense.
We're on track to be like 115 gigabytes on PlayStation alone,
Right.
and our updates to the game are huge, and we're starting to reach the limits of our ability to patch.
We don't want to start over from scratch and build a sequel. And in order to make a sequel, we would have to stop supporting Destiny 2. Like, it would effectively go dark.
You know, we talk about a single evolving world, not multiple evolving worlds, but a single evolving world. And we don't want people to have to start over. We don't want to have that loss of continuity with our game systems and our communities and all the players together.
We don't want to put another number on the box.
Yeah, because you
So
really
instead,
can't ditch Destiny
here's
2
our
at
plan.
its state right now. People won't
Each
buy
year,
D3.
Just as a new
Double
expansion
watch
comes
all
out,
the things.
we're going to cycle
Majority of the
over
population,
less
yeah.
actively played activity and destination content out of the live game and into what we're calling the Destiny Content Vault, the DCV. Moving
That's
content into this vault is going to allow us to add support for D2 for years, including Beyond Light, The Witch Queen, and Lightfall. This vault is also going to allow us to take
I like
content
the
from
names
Destiny
of those.
1,
That's pretty
do some
cool.
work on it, get it ready to
Yeah,
come
some
back
of
into
it
the
takes
Destiny
time.
2 ecosystem.
Which
So
usually
we're not
falls
just going to
under
be
the
taking stuff
storyline.
away, we're also going to be going into the classic vault and kind of bringing some stuff back or unvaulting activity and destination content each year.
Thinking about the greatest hits of Destiny, right? Like, what are the new tracks we can lay down? What's something
greatest
from the
hits of
past that was
Destiny
like
were in
pretty cool
Destiny 1.
that could be made even better?
They
if it
should make
existed
like
today?
an activity spin-off,
And
and all
what
you
does
can
that
do is
look
the
like?
activities.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of awesome stuff that the team has built over the 6 years of making Destiny, and that Destiny 2 players totally have missed out on. Like later this year, Destiny 1's Cosmodrome is coming back this fall as a selectable destination.
Yeah.
Its 3 strikes are also going to come back during season 12
Oh,
and
that's
season 13.
nice.
And part of the awesome thing here is a bunch of players haven't played Sepix. Sepix was the strike from
Yeah,
the
it was.
beta way back in like summer 2014. It is the oldest,
Like the
most
definitive like
That was a
original
hard
strike.
strike.
That we felt like hit the right notes
yeah.
in Destiny 1, right? And we left all that behind when we made Destiny 2. And
I
we're saying,
remember
like, we don't
playing
want to do that
Sepix
again.
for the first
Well, let's
time on
not
the
do that again.
360.
Let's also reach in
Oh
the
my
past.
god.
Grind that
Bring
hell
it
out of that
into the
shit.
present.
There's a lot of great content in our past, and maybe this year we'll see a classic raid come back. I think it'd be pretty amazing
Going
this year
in
to see
there
the
like
Vault
under
Class
geared, hiding
kind
under
of
the steps.
unvaulted and returned in front of players. Like I can imagine things like champion Praetorians
Was
instead
that
of
VOG?
regular
It
Praetorians.
just said in
and
year
kind
4?
of updating it slightly to the modern
Yeah, Vaulted
context,
Blast with the shield.
but still preserving the
Oh yeah, that
classic
looked like
feel.
VOG.
This fall when the expansion comes out, not only are we going to be bringing back Cosmodrome and adding Europa, but we're going to look at some of that content that's been in the game for a long time. that's been
Everyone's
free,
commenting
that
VOG
isn't
in the
actively
chat.
played, and that's when some of that is going to be vaulted.
Well, after the show, we're
That
gonna have
was
a much
like
more
the
in-depth
best raid.
article that you can read on our plans for vaulting content on Bungie.net
It was during a
and why we're
great
taking
time in
this
the game too. I think that's what made it
unprecedented
even better.
approach and what it means for the game
Yeah.
this year and for the game going forward. We're also going to be conducting a bunch of interviews to answer your big questions, and we will continue the conversation with coverage in our ongoing This Week at Bungie community conversations, as well as there will be a bunch of player support and DPS articles about this all summer long. You know, we've placed a bunch of bets on the Destiny Cosmic board, whether it's the Traveler waking up, whether it's the Stranger dissolving after telling you, you know, there's so much more to explore out there. And so we're going to start to bring a bunch of these threads home, and
They already have
here's a look
180,000
at the beginning
viewers.
of those threads
Good.
coming home to roost.
On
This
top
is
of
season
Nessus
one.
5.4,
Yeah.
I know Unknown Player was up too.
The Almighty has been reduced to smoldering ash.
That was a
And
pretty
with
cool
allies like
event.
Rasputin, who can stop us?
Doritos.
From Titan to Mercury, their shadow reaches.
Is their message a warning? A trick? We can't know until we hear their words for ourselves.
Season 11 content, maybe?
You will
Possibly.
not need them.
Let's hope so.
Was that Dark Drinker?
We offer
No way.
Yeah.
They're bringing my
Darkness
weapon back.
reached out,
I loved that
but
weapon.
something interferes. The witch sister of the taken king,
In
Seraphim.
the chat is constantly Dark Drinker. New dungeon.
We are the
Okay,
final
if this
line
is all
of hope's
season 11
second
content,
advance.
I'll be happy.
It looks like it.
That was a cool grenade launcher.
I like that.
Prepare yourself, Guardian. This
I
battle
like the
is
visual
not
effects I give off when they die. That's cool.
Yep.
That was Boltcaster.
Yep.
Oh my god, they're doing it. Alright.
So that's the season of Arrivals, and it starts any minute now at 10 a.m. Pacific.
So today, we looked at a bunch of
I'm
stuff.
quite
We
happy
talked
about
about
this
the Destiny
now.
content.
Season
vault.
11
We looked
looks like it's gonna
into the
be
past to see
decent
kind of
compared
how we
to
got
the-
where we are
yeah.
today. We looked into the far future
ready to go.
with the Witch Queen and Lightfall, and we also talked about Beyond Light, which is the beginning of a new
I gotta
era
leave at
in
1:30,
Destiny 2.
so I can't be on
And
very long.
If pre-ordering's kind of your thing,
Sorry.
like the
I'll be
pre-orders are
on
gonna go
later.
live today. Like if you're interested, there's,
Alright,
there's some
cool.
sweet bonuses, and you know, that's
We'll be on
that's
probably
kind of the
quite a while.
summary of the show.
And if you're excited about the start of Beyond Light and where we're headed, well, the season of Arrivals, it's kind of like a prelude. You know, it's really setting up that story, and so we encourage you to get in and play.
There's one more thing I totally forgot. So today at 5 p.m. Pacific, we're gonna launch a brand new dungeon called Prophecy.
Ooh.
Prophecy is a dungeon that
You better be back by 7,
involves
buddy.
9. That's kind of like all I'm gonna say about it, because there's a little bit of business to get to.
It
with
evolves
and
to the
then,
9? What?
We'll wrap. But it's got a brand new set of armor for you to chase. It's got some classic armor for you to chase. It's gonna be at a really high power level.
New
which
armor,
means it's
classic
like a
armor.
solid day's work plus a little bit of skill to summit that mountain.
It's free for all players.
I
It's
won't
free
be
for all
ready by
players.
the time it
And
drops,
we're gonna
most
show you a
likely.
trailer in just a second. If you don't want to see anything from the dungeon, just click the little red X or like get up and go make an omelet and then come back and the stream will be over and you can play.
Make an
play
omelet.
Season of Arrivals in Destiny 2. And I think that's the business side, right? We're like there. We've
Yeah,
handled everything.
I think it's the time to say thank you all for tuning in and giving us your time today, and just for playing Destiny and being part of this amazing community.
It has and it will continue to be a journey.
This season looks good
On behalf of
compared to
everyone
last
at Bungie,
season.
please,
I'm
please,
excited.
please stay safe
Even if you
out
leave,
there,
dude,
and you know,
I'll
we'll
be
see you
on
soon.
the whole time. Probably till tomorrow like this time, so
Alright.
if whatever you miss, we'll play together. I'll wait for you. We'll get you caught up.
Cool. New dungeon prophecy. Okay. So we're going to the unknown space. That's cool. I like that armor set.
I like that, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be in there.
I can't wait to have that armor set again.
Look
The
at the
hunter armor
sparrows
set was
racing.
my favorite. Ooh.
What?
That's cool. Nice. That was a pretty cool sparrow.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
The hunter armor looks the best on that armor set, I feel. Some dude's comment taken again. Fuck. Alright, I'm excited.